Let the spiders be. They eat the cockroaches.
This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Burke, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm Kelly Thompson, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics.
There's a thin line between heroism and madness.
Here the line fades to nothing at all.
This is a world of Capes and Lunatics.
And nothing is off limits.
I don't know what the hell's going on this week, so let's just get to it. Capes and Lunatics episode. Pay attention, Lilith. 140 starts right now. Should hear the language she was throwing at me, people, before we got on here. Welcome to the Capes and Lunatics. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, look at him on camera, Tony Stark of New Jersey over there.
Charlie, the Professor Essa.
Drinks as much as him. And her dark, twisted soul, the Queen of Florida.
Hey y'all, it's Lil Hellfire.
Yay!
Good say. Joke number 2. That was good. Yeah.
She's my best friend.
Sad.
Start this rock star over.
Where'd you start out? So Lilith and I talked about it a little bit on Wednesday. Charlie, Esther, you finally finished Crisis, I hear.
Yes, and man, I mean, you have to end with Legends. They're just, they just don't care. They're just like, yep, okay, it's a crossover, people. This happened every crossover, yes. Why did you not invite us to the crossover? Waka waka.
We just healed the multiverse. Yeah, let's bring in Giant Bebo.
Yeah, Giant Bebo, man.
Because he's all about love and positivity.
It's
Beboverse now. Deal with it.
Yes, and I will never let my children watch this show again.
I tried to picture the one thing that could never hurt me. Bebo.
Oh goodness. But no, I loved it. It was just so perfect of an ending. Lex Luthor puts the universe back together again and is awesomely evil. He's great. Now he's also winning the Nobel Prize because he's going
to be president on the Superman show. Mark my words.
He's running the DEO now, so.
Oh yeah. President Luthor, do you realize how much of a pay cut he has to take to be president? Not like our current, failed reality star. But no, I thought it was fantastic. And now they've merged, as everyone knew they would, they've merged all their universes. Because, Earth.
Yeah, they brought Supergirl over and Black Lightning. But yes, now we got a new multiverse.
And they've solved the DCEU continuity problem.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Congratulations.
Well, no, it's whatever is like the Aquaman film we saw. That's in a new retconned New 52 Aquaman universe. Wonder Woman didn't disappear for 100 years. No, she's been active since.
If you notice, they didn't give a number to that Earth, wherever the DCEU's at.
Yeah. And Ezra Miller, he's
Ezra Miller being Ezra Miller. As is the problem with almost all the DC.
Well, when they first had that happen, I felt kind of bad for it. Because it's like, man, it's like, like I said, it's we know it's not a good Flash. Why are you rubbing his nose in it? See how much worse of a Flash you are, Ezra.
It's like when you have that one kid and none of the other.
They're making that movie happen, so.
No one else wants to play with, and then the moms are like, "Come on, you will play with him. Come on."
Grant loves everybody, so it's fine. He's very gracious. Stephen Amell would have given him a little more crap.
Especially when he's under orders, too.
Well, here's what I'll say. Based on what we've seen and based on this new, which CBR did a theory on, that basically this fixes the entire DCEU problem. This is why, it's a different Superman and Batman now. Because it's now rebooted. And maybe we'll even let Ezra come back and be a little less weird. We'll see. Don't be so weird, Ezra. Don't be so weird.
Basically, Grant had to name him. That's like a good name. I just wonder if they're going to use that as an excuse to like streamline that costume down, and it's not going to look so armored. Hey, I thought suit. That sounds like a good idea.
Well, you know what? Here's what I'll tell you. Watch for at the end of Wonder Woman, him coming out of the Speed Force and going, everything's different now.
Oh Lord, sing a song.
Yeah. So I think that they may have found their back door to continuity, and I'm hoping for that because I would love DCU to have a continuity and make good films.
You know what I'm?
Well,
what I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't try to shove a clip of Joker in there just to link that to it.
We don't even know.
11 off. See, the Arrowverse doesn't.
That movie.
Joker doesn't need it right now.
We have Mark Hamill. Listen, we have Mark Hamill.
Yeah, honestly.
We don't need no stinking Joaquin Phoenix, okay? Or fucking freaking hot topic Joker, okay? We don't need it. Thanks, I hate it.
Mark Hamill for live action Joker and the Batman. Make it happen.
No. Let's calm down. He served his time. I don't need it ruined like they ruined his character in Star Wars. Let's just appreciate what we had and watch the DVD. Thank you.
I don't think they ruined Luke Skywalker.
Well, that's your opinion, and that's cool.
Well, you know what? Here's what I'm going to tell you, and here's what I'm going to tell everybody. My son loves Star Wars. Tristan loves Star Wars. He loves the prequels. He loves Clone Wars. He loves the whole mishigash. Because you know what? It ain't your Star Wars.
Lady.
Okay? It ain't my Star Wars. It's a Star Wars that exists beyond us as fans for the next generation to watch it. So maybe you ought to just put your sorries in a sack and either enjoy it or watch something else.
I do watch something else. There's only 3 Star Wars movies.
Well, there you go, then let it be. Because, like I said, last one not that bad. It's okay. It's as good as any of the Star Warses ever were.
Sure.
And my son goes into all the things like, well, now she's a guardian of a Jedi temple. Because that's what the yellow lightsaber means. And so that means that Skywalker Farm is now a Jedi, the last Jedi temple, or the new Jedi temple, or the new Skywalker temple, And it's like, and so Tristan's all into it. Taika Waititi is going to come in, do Rise of the Droids. It's going to be amazing. Star Wars is vibrant, more vibrant than it's ever been. And all that money coming right to Emperor Mouse.
Yeah, if you could just house is just so today, it would be great. It would be great. Because you know what? I realized that Disney Plus only has 3 seasons of Recess and not even the movie. So you know what? Disney Plus can just shove it. They can just shove it.
Oh, they'll get the other ones out there. Just, give it time.
They had all the time in the world.
Listen,
Recess is a classic for my generation. How dare they?
First off, I love Recess as much as anybody. Watched every episode and the movies. And what they will do is next season, they'll release more. Because they're going to have stuff on rotation. And, I'm still waiting for not Misfits of Science, Dungeons and Dragons, Disney's Dungeons and Dragons.
Disgusting.
Oh, speaking of Disney, did you hear what happened to Fox?
Oh, they took all the Fox branding off of everything, like 20th Century Fox and everything.
Yeah.
They took the word Fox off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's like they're erasing it from history.
Because that never blows up in
Yes, we have always been at war with Eurasia, never with Asia. Everyone knows that, and there's never been a company called 20th Century Fox. So it's 20th Century Studios. It's Searchlight Studios. It is not Fox. What's a fox? What does a fox say? No one knows. And so that is, I just find it very interesting that they've erased Fox from history. And they say, you know what, to be honest, because they don't want to be associated with that other Fox, which is now just the pure concentrated evil now.
That's a good point.
Well, that was their argument. They was like, look, there's Fox News, and we do not want to be associated with that stuff.
Hey, at least they have a reason.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's a pretty dang good reason if you think about it.
Yeah. Like, don't want to.
It's like, we're evil, but we're evil in a pleasant way.
And that's the worst kind of evil, but whatever.
That's
well, I find it to be the best kind of evil. Kind of evil that you can just gently float down river.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
He's too mean. He's too mean to be a good kind of evil. He's too obvious and evil. It can't be obviously evil.
Never go full evil.
Never go full evil. Gotta be like Mock in rock and roll, you know? Evil spelled backwards is live. And we all want to do that now, don't we?
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah. So that's the news from our future overlord.
But anyway,
I for one welcome our rodent overlords.
So Fox is disappearing. Over at Sony, we got the Morbius trailer this week.
Yeah. Now here's a question: the big purple teleporting guy, is that Morbius? Because you see, like the smoky teleporting guy.
Yeah. I was like, what is that?
Tristan thought it was Prowler.
So
I'm wondering, are we going to get Prowler in this? Or is that just Morbius and now he can teleport?
Yeah, I don't know, because Morbius doesn't teleport. I don't know.
Since Deadpool lost that teleporter, we're going to connect it.
I was like, Nightcrawler?
I couldn't help myself.
I know. I watched that whole trailer and I was like, what is this? I was like,
it's a real movie. This is going to be an April Fool's prank.
He doesn't really teleport.
What?
He's actually, if you watch it, he's not really teleporting. It's just like, it's like a camera trick. I think it's supposed to be a camera trick to show he's moving super fast.
Oh.
Maybe. I mean, or it's something like that. But I think it's like supposed, because it's like got that smoky trail. And I think that there's something that they're going to be doing with that. Because he can fly. Morbius can fly, correct?
Yeah.
I know he can at least fly.
Yeah, I was going to say, he can either fly or glide. So he can do, he can.
It depends on the writer.
Yeah, his bones might be hollow. I don't know. Again, it's like, I don't know what this movie's supposed to be. Is it like, he's like, it's like a vampire movie where people have to fight him? Or are they going to try to make him like a hero, anti-hero like they did with Venom?
Well, we have our end. Well, I assume it's not the end credits scene with the Vulture at the end saying, I guess you got tired of being the good guy. And we see that Vulture's in his prison uniform for the end of Homecoming.
Yes.
So he's clearly in prison at that point when he meets the Vulture.
Oh.
So
Oh, are they still trying to build a Sinister Six?
Well, why not? It's Marvel's movie now. This is what I'm saying. Marvel has been doing a lot of stuff in secret when no one was watching.
Yeah, but Morbius is in Disney.
I get the feeling their thumb was in that eye. Because even it's like
like Venom.
Well,
it's Sony.
Their thumb wasn't in the Venom pie. I think their thumb was in this pie. And I think their thumb was in New Mutants. Because I think they said, you know what? This is going to be ours when it comes out. And they went and I think they fixed New Mutants, and I think they fixed more. so that they could let this be a part of the show. Whatever backdoor machinations is going on, they fixed it. Because I don't think, because like I said, when they came out and they said, "Oh no, this is MCU, New Mutants is in the MCU," it was like, really?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Them say that, and they wouldn't cheapen their brand just for money, because it's only going to worsen. It's going to lose the money if they cheapen their brand.
Of course.
The whole reason you can say this is
Not if you
important
force everybody to carry it on their largest screens, but whatever.
Oh, Lilith, like they care about box office in this day and age. It's T-shirt sales,
Well,
Lilith.
sure seems like that.
I'm gonna have to tell you. That's
You keep
the
saying that,
sweetest
yet they
club.
keep strong arming. They keep strong arming theaters, but okay.
It's 2020.
Well, they do because you it's a good way to get your face out there. But
It's 2020. It's all about the streaming, kids. The streaming.
yeah, well, that's why they didn't really rush with Baby Yoda, because they lost millions of dollars not making a Yoda toy. Yeah, but they also created an organic, massive advertisement for Disney Plus that now everyone knows. Oh, it's the good kind of Disney.
Now,
Let's all go there.
now every meme is Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Has anyone noticed that Baby Yoda is wearing Uncle Fester's tunic?
No.
It's Uncle Fester's tunic. Look at it, and then go look at a picture of the old Uncle Fester from the TV show or the. And he's got the same fur collar, got the little woolen collar and the little robes.
Quick.
I think that's intentional. I think they made him look like, because Uncle Fester is lovable but evil too.
Quick, put a light bulb in his mouth.
Anyways, but yeah, so what we're talking about, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's where we started. Yes.
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 I'm proud that they didn't kill off Kara at least briefly and do the whole Superman holding
Did you see at the end of part 4, she was like holding that, what was it, a flag or something? Kind of like
Well, yeah. I don't know. I fell asleep through parts of it.
the beginning of the first part this week.
Oh yeah. Well,
quick.
Yeah, I like how they handled it. They gave Diggle his kids back, so that's good.
Well, they gave him
Everybody's happy. What?
They gave him his daughter back. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's got his life back. He's got his family. He's a happy Diggle now. And being the Spectre now.
I still think he's going to show up for the last episode of Arrow to say goodbye.
Well, I'm sure he'll show up periodically as the Spectre.
Oh yeah,
he's now a cosmic entity.
Yeah,
that's the whole reason you do that with a character. It's like Iron Man is AI. He's gonna come back. Even Robert Downey Jr. said, "I'll be back." Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's like I am sure Chris Evans is going to be Old Man Cap, showing up all the time in the movies. Because it's not that they don't want to keep being a part of the show, it's that they don't want to have to carry a whole show on their backs every week and have to do all the exercising.
Chris Evans just wants to eat.
He wants to eat. He wants a donut, dang it. Let the man have a donut.
I like the chocolate. Robert Downey Jr. was on Jimmy Fallon the other night. He was saying because Jimmy Fallon's like, "Oh, you ever gonna go back?" He's like, we did the first Iron Man. He's like, it was in my early 40s. He's like, now I'm in like my mid 50s. He's like, I always think it's better to like fire yourself before they get sick of you and fire you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how Dr. Dolittle does, and if Dr. Dolittle does well, he says, "Well, now I've got Dr. Dolittle to do. I can do a little Dr. Dolittle." And
I think he was just bored for a while.
Well, it was a fun ride, and I'm sure it was a lot. I'm sure he really loves it. I'm sure he loves the adulation he gets when he goes to Comic-Con. Because people love that. People love when you are beloved. It's like when Leonard Nimoy would go to a Star Trek convention and do this. And we go, "Ah!" you know, they'd freak out.
Then Shatner tells him to get a life.
Yeah, well, you know, they still love Shatner too. So did you figure out if Picard's going to be on Amazon or is it?
No, you gotta buy it.
You always have to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta buy the episodes off Amazon.
It's just
Yeah, okay.
sometimes it's Prime has a terrible user interface. So I don't even know why somebody would stream from Prime over just using Chromecast or whatever mirroring technology you're using. So
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the 1 week trial and watch the first week and then figure it out from there. Horror.
Yeah, I don't know.
honestly, how much is CBS Access? How much is it? Is it like $10 a month? If it's $5, I might do it.
Yeah, I think it might be $7 or something. Hold on, I'll look, but I thought it was like $6.99 or something.
Because I'm about to give up DC Universe. I'm not gonna renew it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then is that money going to get it HBO Max?
I don't actually need HBO Max now, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I think aren't they giving at least like a year of that free or something when it comes out?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I already got the.
I'm trying to support CBS. I want to support the old people. Keep Tom Selleck in business.
I'm looking forward to Peacock. Ad supported. Oh wait, television was meant to be.
Oh yeah. Did you? Oh yeah. That was the other thing. Oh, was that just a rumor, or was that true that they're talking about doing a Quantum Leap like revival?
I believe that. Well,
the one did really good, right? The MacGyver one. So why not?
That's on CBS, and it's on regular TV.
I'm just saying, like that era of like reboots is people. So.
Well, yeah, but I would love for them to do, if they're going to do that, is you're going to have Sam lost in time.
Well, yeah,
and then you're going to have.
They said he never leaped home, so I mean, he's still out there leaping.
But if you remember in the last season, sort of retroactively created a daughter for himself who's also a genius and joined the plan. And so I think what they'll do is they're going to introduce his daughter now doing the leaping to try and find her father. Because after he got lost, the guy who played
what?
Not Al? Sam, Al. Is he still alive?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would love to see him back.
Oh yeah,
he was great. So you get him, daughter character. See them like running parallel stories. So you'd see Sam leap into a life, and then you'll see her leap in, and they're always trying to catch each other. And Sam's brain is still all Swiss cheesed.
Or somehow like she gets like trapped with him, and they like leap together or something.
Anything could happen,
Yeah.
They can leap now before it resets. Otherwise, we'll be lost in time forever. Just like they did with Sliders.
Okay, Lilith. CBS All Access.
Hashtag still bitter. Sore point.
Lilith.
What about Sliders?
Slide.
I'm here.
CBS All Access is $5.99 a month, but if you spend $9.99 a month, you get no commercials.
Yeah.
So for an extra,
I like commercials.
Okay, never mind. It's the pirate life for me. Arg. What? I try. Why am I spending $5.99 and it's not already commercial free? Screw that.
I don't know. Disney Plus.
No.
Disney Plus isn't at $5.99 in there. I don't see any commercials on there.
Yeah.
Well, exactly my point. Like you gotta up your game, homie. Well, when you can, I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I mean, there's other stuff on there. I'm sure people watch besides Star Trek, but I know for me, I don't know if I'd watch anything on CBS All Access and thought.
Yeah, you're not an old lady, but like I said, The Good Fight is really good. For what I hear from people, and there's I forget the other two shows, but like if they know they're, but I'm like, is your shelling out money and streaming to their TV? Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't know. It's weird.
That's my big thing. I'm like, isn't CBS? Isn't most of their fan base old people? Like, how many old people stream?
Okay,
there's an iPad.
Besides Charlie.
First off, their shows Star Trek, which, I mean, is that an old people show? I don't know.
That's what I said.
Not Discovery.
I said that.
But like I said, The Good Fight and the other shows are very much geared towards old people.
They are definitely utilizing what they have to try and attract a broader audience. And they do have a youth demographic, for goodness sakes. It wasn't old people watching what was that show? Big Bang Theory. Or any of the Chuck
Yeah, it was.
projects.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
That's
well,
why
okay,
it
I
stayed
guess I'm
on
an
for
old
so
person.
long.
Okay, yeah, I guess if you count old people as 40 and over, yes. Okay. Fair
Which
enough, Lola.
News.
To be fair, advertising does.
To be fair. But I don't know.
I
All
don't
see
make
is
the
them making
rules.
shows for my generation, Lilith. Don't see any.
Yeah, everybody hates Gen X. We just it's so known that we don't even need to. It's just known. We don't need to make jokes about it. I apparently we do for the slow kids in the back. Okay,
That's fine.
Lil's just in it for herself.
caring for another human being that isn't myself. Ew,
Anyway.
I know.
I don't know. Oh, so
Are you gonna talk about Watchmen? Or
yeah, I was gonna
did
say.
we all read the article?
Well, no, I was gonna say Watchmen. Are we getting a second season or no? Because I'm hearing conflicting.
Well,
We are
okay.
getting a second season. This is all a ploy. Don't fall for it. Don't be that person.
Says he's told his story, and it's like, okay, so we'll let someone else tell a story. Because when you think about it, so here's my prediction. Here's the most logical thing to do next season of Watchmen is you don't answer the Manhattan question, right? To Mendias getting thrown in jail, and you have him meet up with Night Owl.
They share a cell.
Well, prison, if nothing else, and it's a supermax prison. And Night Owl has basically he's going to be an old guy, but he's going to be super rich because he's fighting every day of his life that he's there. And he's going to be
naked men in super prison. You just hit little hellfires.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's going to be. It's going to, I mean, they're going to get they should get Dolph Lundgren to be Night Owl. That would be perfect. Dolph Lundgren as the new Night Owl.
Got all that practice on Arrow.
Anyway, they should get Dolph Lundgren to be Night Owl. They should get and just have him be this big buff guy. And he's like, yeah, every punk in this prison wants to take out Night Owl. Now they're gonna want to take out you, Ozzy. So thanks for taking the heat off for a couple days. I hope you survive it.
Oh yeah,
and,
especially if it becomes common knowledge that he was the one behind the giant squid, and everything.
It will. It will.
Wanting to kill him.
It's going to be a public, and of course, Ozzy's going to be like, well, how do we escape? And he says, there's lots of ways to escape, dude. Where you're going to go? Where you're going to go where everyone on this planet doesn't know you killed 3 million people.
Europa.
Yeah, good luck getting back there.
Take a couple of years.
Fair enough. Get your daughter to Frisian Carbonite and send you back to the the freaking clone army that kicked you out, that was mad at you the last time.
Oh my lord. There was so much Star Wars in that movie. He was frozen in carbonite, Clone Wars.
Well, the best stuff rhymes. Yeah, but that should be your second season. Then maybe at the very end you imply a resolution to the, Captain Manhattan question.
Doctor.
Well, no, because now it's the cop. And how does she deal with being Captain Manhattan? And how does she deal with suddenly having her entire life and time spread out in front of her? And then what does that mean back when she goes back when she sees herself in the past talking to Dr. Manhattan and realizing that he now sees him in the past, but she can't see her in the future?
Or what if, I don't know, I keep coming back to what if he gave her like a I don't know, I don't want to say watered down version of his powers. Like she can't see across all time, but she can like manipulate matter and stuff. And
that's not how quantum entanglement works. I mean, I don't think it works the way that it works with Dr. Manhattan either. But you know, I think they got to be at least internally consistent. You know, the whole point of the power is that it's, you know, quantumly infinite. You know, that's how the joke works. Although, again, like we say, like, did he even really get destroyed, or is he just temporarily unformed?
Exactly. It's like, you know, all the other attempts to like vaporize him didn't work. Why did this one work?
Okay. Tristan unplugged it from over here. He's going to plug it in over there, so he's not going to be on tape anymore. He's very distracting. Because he wants to yell at his friends who's playing. And actually, it's after 8:30. You're supposed to put that away. Screen time is done. Yes.
Ooh, rules.
Yes. At 3, you lose it tomorrow. 1,
He's
2.
yelling at his friends he's playing.
There we go.
Know,
That's it. No, it's
he's playing.
That's how you lose it tomorrow.
He's playing.
Put it away.
He's playing with his friends.
Do not lose the earpiece.
Korg and Thor.
New 69. Anyway.
Thor. That kid Tristan called me a name again.
Anyway, no, but so Taika Waititi they say he's going to direct a Star Wars movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm excited about this. Lilith, are you excited about this?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I'm not excited about anything. I'm a curmudgeon, Charlie. Come on.
I know.
It's fine.
You're supposed to be the youthful spirit of the group.
No, I'm an old curmudgeon. Stay off my lawn, the whole deal. The whole deal.
And yet you don't like CBS. So that's what I don't understand. You say that CBS is the old people network. You say I'm the old person.
I love CBS. I used to watch CBS all the time. NCIS, Walker Texas Ranger. I'm talking. I'm a CBS throwback. Like I know.
Okay.
She's an old.
I just like when they started doing Big Bang Theory and stuff. I was like, okay, this is not for me. You know, you can occasionally watch Big Bang. It's noise in the back.
They were trying to reach out to that youth audience.
She's an old.
And it turned into you, Charlie. Is my point. So they got slightly younger, but not the younger demographic they wanted. They tried with Supergirl. Nobody. Fine.
Oh well, she's doing okay. She's over there on the CW.
She's not doing okay, but we all like to pretend it's fine.
Well,
they still got her on the TV.
Well, I don't know. You think it's gonna last past the next season, Lilith? Since they greenlit.
Hell no! They're like, you know what? We need more meat and axe the clams. That's what I'm saying.
Because Superman and Lois got picked up for a series for a whole season.
Straight to order. Yeah, I was just like, okay. As much as I love Tyler Hoechlin on other stuff, if he's not going to be shirtless and single and possibly gay, I don't care. Hashtag Team Wolf. Just how I feel. Some people got to know the lane they're in. And
so they picked up Superman. So they picked up Superman and Lois. But they picked up that Superman show, but there's still no word on Green Arrow and the Canaries, if that's going past pilot or not.
We've got to see what that backdoor pilot numbers do, homie. And it ain't gonna be good, but they're gonna greenlight it anyway. You know why? Boobs.
Actually,
blonde boobs.
I thought you just said you didn't want more clams. So what do you want?
I don't, but they do.
Well,
I mean that's Velocity's baby.
Lilith, you got a lot of conflicting arguments here. That's all I'm saying.
No, they want that. I don't.
She would kill that with fire.
I've been saying this for a while.
She's saying it's going to go ahead even though she doesn't want it.
Okay. Here's my thing. Again, most interesting thing about Crisis, Superman's son. You notice that he's got now a Connor Kent in the family.
He's got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to assume the other, because if this is Luthor's universe, what do you think that's Connor Kent? Dimes to Donuts, the other son, is a Connor.
Oh, John and Connor, yeah. You get both Superboys.
Yeah, and that's gonna be as they're growing into teen men into being Superboys. It's gonna be, am I good? Am I
Red
evil?
Superman, blue Superman, baby. Red Superman, blue Superman.
no.
Tyler's gonna have a conniption if I say that
I
again.
was
Sorry.
created because of Luthor, and then you're gonna have our John Cryer Luthor coming into it.
Oh no, is he gonna like brainwash Connor?
No, he's just gonna let him know. Just so you know, you're here because of me. I made you be a part of this reality,
Oh,
and it's gonna be the conflict, man. Little noble Johnny, and slightly older and a little disheveled, kind of that small villain type Superboy, Connor Kent.
no, twins, one good, one evil. You know, there's always one good and one evil twin.
Like Mr. Freeze and Penguin.
Huh?
Twins.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yes. Took us.
It's a meme. Look it up.
Yeah, Philip, know your memes.
Oh, but if they really wanted to hurt Tyler Lilith, both those kids would have electrical powers. Superman Red, Superman Blue.
Exactly.
God.
Exactly.
Not
They
1997.
already got a family with electrical powers.
1997.
Yeah, Blacklight.
Hashtag never forget, never forget. I
Black
swear,
Lightning
nobody
has-
I've ever met in my life likes that. I don't know who
What?
that was for.
When Superman had electrical powers for a year.
Yeah, they're like, that is not super. And you will see like at least 90 articles in a row. That is not Superman.
Okay.
What
They
is
did
this
not like
trash?
Superman with Force Lightning. Good to know. Yes, Force Lightning. No one likes Force Lightning.
Except Palpatine.
Well, I don't know if he even likes it. I think he just uses it. Just because you use it doesn't mean you like it, you know?
But it's great that
He
TV's back
it's
to.
all he can do.
We got
He's
the
back
rest
to
of
normal.
the Good Place coming up, so that's nice.
Yay! Oh man, big prediction. Final episode. Eleanor says, "Wait a minute. We've always been in the good place. This is the test that we just designed." And that's the whole thing. You got to get to that point where you realize you're saving the universe. You're committing yourself to saving the universe because you've grown as people. And that's what the whole thing was. It was all just a reverse back to that first episode where you realize, wait a minute, we've been in the test the whole time. Because the entire solution to pass on is you have to create the test. You have to realize how you create a fair and just afterlife. And then they all get to move on. That's my prediction. They've already shot it. It's in the can, so they can't change it now. But yeah, mark my words. They were in the test the whole time.
Oh, speaking of NBC, Law and Order SVU is back, and it's still kicking butt.
Yeah, it's always been, but what I mean, Mariska
What
Hargitay
season is it
is-
on now? 90?
21.
Yeah. I mean, it's they've continued on since the original. Law and Order has got like the longest continuous like universe.
Shared universe.
television.
Yeah, especially if you go like consider Munch's first job.
No,
Just kidding.
you don't. This is an alternate universe, Munch. He has homicide ties, but you cannot. Homicide is
I
not.
think it is
canon.
actually canon, though. I think they actually went out of the way to make that canon, though.
They say.
Yeah, but then everyone's gonna say, "Oh, and it's all Saint Elsewhere's dream boy," autistic.
Well, don't go
dream.
that far, but like literally in the show, in like season 18 or something, I think they made that like seriously canon. I haven't watched that show in a long time.
Crossover. They did
His time in Baltimore. Is that where it was at? Baltimore?
Yeah, here's what I will say. You can make the
yeah.
Okay.
We have one of the
Okay, so
in the
Homicide
earlier
is-
seasons too.
Homicide is canonical and parallel to the Law and Order. But what I will say is that Law and Order predated Homicide and continues to go on long after Homicide. So the Law and Order universe is the longest running shared universe in television history. probably even the Cheers Frasier universe. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that because I don't know when Law and Order started, but it started a long time ago.
What original?
And I
Law
think
and
it might have. It might. I don't know if it predates.
No,
Cheers or not.
1990.
I was going to say the original
Law and Order in
started
1990.
early,
And Homicide
started
was
in
like
the
80 something.
I don't think so. I think Law and Order goes back further than that.
Yeah, it started in 90, and Homicide on the Streets is like 80.
Is someone looking at the Wikipedia
7?
right now?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I know SVU started in 99, but Law and Order started in
that's why
1990.
Okay. So and let me see when did so
Uh,
but then you have to go into when did Cheers start and when did Frasier end?
I'm looking it up a little. 1993 Homicide: Life on the Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cheers premiered in 82. So 8 years before.
I don't remember.
And
I never watched
Frasier
Cheers.
ended. Dang, it's not giving me the final date. Oh, it looks like the final episode, Goodnight Seattle, was 2004. So yeah, so it's been 20 years since. It was only 8 years before. So yeah, Law and Order. Let's put it as a shared universe. I don't know if Gunsmoke lasted longer as a single continuous thing, especially if you count the radio shows. Yes.
Jawas are a different type.
Well, radio shows for soap operas, so I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
So yeah, you could like One Life to Live could actually be a longer universe. So yeah. Still, Law and Order is impressive. We'll give it that. And
hey, the original.
I'm always happy to have Mariska Hargitay getting work.
She directed the last episode also, so she's directing and acting.
No, she's.
Well, I would hope so. She's like executive producer, and she's everything. I'm surprised she's not like a writer by now.
Well, hey, if you've been there for 20, if you've been sitting at a job for 21 years, I hope you get promoted.
Yeah, trust me, Mariska Hargitay is getting her bank on this.
Oh, you know.
She gets to say about who gets to be on the cast now. She's just doing big things. We all appreciate
I think like mostly retired. I think Mariska just runs the whole thing.
They're kissing her butt. They're giving her a giant paycheck because once she leaves, that show's over. Maloney's gone.
Yeah, well, she is the heart and soul of it. I think we can.
Maloney
I
gone.
can agree with that myself. I don't know. Yeah. Mariska is awesome. We can agree. On that, we can agree. That's a good thing about my wife. Is I get to see all of them because my wife is obsessed with Law and Order. So every time I come out, it's if it's not Columbo, it's Law and Order.
I literally haven't even watched a marathon that used to come on USA in like at least 4 years. Like it's seriously, I don't have the time anymore.
Well, no human being has the time to watch them. They've been on for literally 30 years. 30 years.
I never Law and Order SVU. I never missed an episode until like Maloney left, and it was just like, all right. And then I checked back in at like season 18, and then Cragen left. Whatever. And then Munch because I see.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. The only two people left are her and Ice-T. That's it.
He like become a sergeant. Finally took the test or something.
Oh yeah, who?
Cragen. Cragen was the original
captain. Yes, I actually know her name.
Yeah, well now she's the captain.
Yeah, I am the captain now. Yoda said, "I am Star Wars now." But yeah, I mean it's cool.
You're basic.
You want to talk comic books? Or?
Meanwhile, hey. No, wait, Charlie, thank you for tagging me about American Dad. And I was just like, hopefully, maybe one day Family Guy will be over too.
Oh, they finally.
I'm like oddly obsessed with Family Guy.
Oh, they've got 2 more seasons of American Dad.
What? They didn't kill that thing with fire yet?
First season.
No.
It's really good. Like if you like South Park, I think you would like American Dad.
I've tried American Dad and I can't get into it.
I mean,
No.
it's
You can skip
enjoyable
the
in its
first
own
7
way.
seasons. Jump in at season 8, where it becomes like kind of
But
I don't want to say like it follows like a storyline or anything, but like
You know,
fleshed out.
I have nothing against American Dad. I pretty much enjoy every episode I've watched of it. I've just never been able to get into it, you know? It's like I know all the characters, I know the plot lines, I know that Roger barfs gold and diamonds, and that humans are like insanely attracted to gold and diamonds.
He poops it.
He poops it? I was okay, yeah, I guess well, honestly, we don't know exactly how Roger's
Sorry, oh my god, even.
But honestly, I know anytime it goes into Letterbox, that's when it's a good episode. That is one thing I know for sure. If it goes Letterbox, you hit that DVR button right now. But yeah, I mean, American Dad is great, but it's as happens in our world of adult animation. There's so much good stuff out there. Who has time to watch it all? I mean, I enjoy
that is actually one of the shows I make time for.
2 episodes of it, because there's only so much you can watch.
Well, that was a very short bingeable show. You can't binge American Dad, just like you can't binge The Simpsons. Like, I'd rather.
Oh, but you know what I did? Sorry.
Binge watch all of those endings.
But I did finish the Kaminsky Method this week. Is anyone else watching Kaminsky Method? No, I thought Lilith liked it. Okay, never mind then. It's good.
No, I only got to the first 2 episodes.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this right now. Last 2 episodes of this season, 3 words for you. Haley Joel Osment.
And he's all fat still?
What?
Is he still fat?
Sorry, what?
Ample.
Is he still fat?
Well, he's Haley Joel Osment. He looks like what he looks like. I mean, Sorry, we're not all pens like you, Lilith.
Oh, I'm not a pen either. I'm just saying, like,
he's Haley Joel Osment. That's what he looks like, and we're in the Haley Joel Osment renaissance. It's like his third.
That is true.
It's his third streaming show where he becomes a really amazing character. Between Future Man and The Boys, and now the Kaminsky Method, it's like, yes, Haley Joel! I live for Haley Joel. I am so happy for Haley Joel.
I opted to finish Living with Myself before I finished the Kaminsky Method. I can't recommend Living with Myself enough. I love that. I think Netflix is really killing it with their like more adult themed, like dramedies or whatnots.
Yeah, I was reading an article today. They are like blowing everyone away with how much they're investing in new content. They're not going
their
down
own content. Yeah,
they're like, we are going to spend every last schmuck in Silicon Valley's dollar, but we're not going to go down. We're going to go down fighting. Disney will eat us eventually.
And also Dead to Me.
Oh, Dead to Me. Oh. The thing is, I know
the first 2 episodes when you have time.
It has Christina Applegate in it, and I'm like the hugest Christina Applegate fan. And I just gotta find that time to watch it, Not for nothing, there's like a bunch of shows with people in tights I gotta watch too, If I did a podcast on Dead to Me, I probably could watch it a little more.
Well,
you and Maz can do a show about Dead to Me after The Mandalorian. I demand it. Tell Maz I demand it. It must happen.
I will tell Maz. If nothing else, we'll do it as our palate cleanser. We'll do the first 2 episodes of the palate cleanser.
If you can do 2 episodes of Black Mirror, you can do Dead to Me.
Without a doubt.
I loved National Anthem, man. To me, National Anthem was a perfect.
I usually tell people to skip it unless they're sick like me. I'm like, you might not want to watch the first episode. You might want to watch something else and then you get used to the universe.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, and I said this to Mas, I really feel like this is This is the way you ease into, because this is all tech you know. This is all the madness of the madness of technology that you know. In National Anthem, there's nothing in that is not exactly something you could see right now today. That entire storyline you can see unfolding really in this world. And that's why I love it.
It turns out it was kind of based on a true story.
Yeah. Not a roundabout way. I've been trying to figure out if this like came out before or after that story broke. But
before, crazy. It was crazy. That first season of Black Mirror had hit. And then I think it was like probably like 3 months later that
which tells you that one of the guys who was working on that show. Yeah, there was a guy who knew
probably went to prep school with him.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? What if they did this?
He's like, talk about something I've watched.
Talk about some decent TV like Harley Quinn.
Oh, Harley Quinn. I don't have DC.
Oh my god, that movie is vastly approaching. Like they keep selling the Harley Quinn part, which is the
I'm not even talking about that movie. I'm talking about the animated series, which is good.
Well, yeah, well,
I know you are, but when you say Harley Quinn, that's what's on my mind.
Oh, Lilith, have you watched?
On February 7th.
Okay.
Not yet.
And is that like going to be a movie?
Is it done yet?
Is that a TV series?
What the
Harley Quinn? Every time.
I know. Didn't she ask like a week or two ago? It's a real movie.
Listen, I don't hold stuff like that in my head.
Charlie,
there are certain things that I hold in my head, and certain things that are like, that's not really knowledge I need. Okay? Don't pay attention if I'm not talking. I'm just saying. It's a movie.
Charlie, I know it's unbelievable, but yes, this is going to theaters. That movie.
It is unbelievable, actually.
I'll take your word for that. I mean, to me, it seems like the Irishman kind of a thing where it's like, it's maybe a Netflix, and then we're going to do a couple of theaters so we can actually be considered for the Academy. Because clearly they're looking for that Oscar bait after Joker. Hey, Joker,
or you could be like 1917 award. But whatever. Movies are willy-nilly now. I just have to deal with it.
Yeah, there's no rules for the Golden Globes. They don't have rules.
Joker got.
Did you give a nice spread? It's really a judge of. It's really the greatest catering award. You know, the Golden Globes is basically who is your caterer? Because I mean, you know, they bring people out, they have all the Hollywood foreign press sit down, they give them a nice meal, they show them the movie, and it's like, you know, this guy really knows how to make a creme brulee, you know, and
gobble gobble.
I get the feeling like, you know, like caterers, in other words, like, well, you do know. We handled the 1917 brunch. It's like, ooh, really? Okay. Put you at the top of the list.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
I am going to murder you on your birthday. That would be terrible.
Anyways.
Oh, speaking of which, if you're listening to this on the podcast when it drops on Monday, go on social media and wish Charlie Esther a happy birthday.
Hey, International Charlie Day. I hope your employer let you take it off. They don't always let you. But this is one of the years where a lot of employers are letting their employers take International Charlie Day off. You know, drink a beer, have a whiskey, eat some cake. All cakes are full of wishes on International Charlie Day. Remember that. Any cake you eat, you get a wish. That's the rule for International
I
Charlie
like
Day.
these
That's
rules.
Our mythos and tradition. International Charlie Day.
Festivus for the rest of us?
Yes.
Oh, what was Esther? Esther.
Every cake is full of wishes on that one magical day.
Nice. All right, should we talk the limited comics that came out this week?
Well, I got all my
you guys because you read the big too.
Well,
Comics Corner.
Actually, no. I read an indie book this week, Lilith.
Ooh.
Where'd my indie book go? Where's my Where's my Elvira?
Oh, of course.
May have come out like 3 weeks ago, but I read it today because this is when I got it. Yeah, I got my. Kristen, do you see my Elvira book around here anywhere? Okay. No, I don't need any popcorn.
Are you sure?
No, I did. This week it was fantastic. Basically, they tie it back to Vlad. The crazy coven of witches who stole her darkness with the besom have returned, and they conjure a demon, and of course they invoke Mephistopheles. So it opens a portal in Mephistopheles' office. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so mad," and I forget the poet's name. But I'm so mad that he told everyone my name. It really screws my day up. Because basically, when you invoke a demon, it opens a portal in their office in hell. So, and then he looks through and he sees Elvira and says, "Oh, I know just what demon to throw through that portal, because the portal will stay open until you throw a demon through." So he throws through Vlad because he showed up in the last couple episodes, and apparently Robot Chicken is still on the air. Bless the Heart on Fox is bad. What is that? I'm just reading Movie Matthew. He a bunch of posts here. Hi, Movie Matthew. He's still here. He's watching us. So thank you for sticking around, Movie Matthew. But yeah, so that is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Oh,
Well, do you read any Marvel, or should we save those for super connectivity?
I did, but you guys can save it for super connectivity if you want. I probably didn't read any of the Marvel that you read.
We'll talk Iron Man 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, what Marvel did you read?
The End, Venom #1,
Did you
Savage
read,
Sword of Conan. You guys save that for super connectivity if you want.
What is it? Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then Black Cat Strikes #1 too.
Oh, did you actually read that? I thought you weren't going. That's another of those the game tie-ins. I thought you weren't going back for those.
I'm really led titles because Lord knows Marvel needs it. So
yeah, but we have a.
I mean, it was fun, but
what is it worth?
I know.
Buy,
I mean, not really.
Okay.
But the art was great. The story was just ho hum. Like the story's ho hum, but the art's good.
Yeah.
But the regular Black Cat.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually put that on my pull list this week.
Oh, and hey,
really
Love Hellfire. I read an indie book this week too. Spawn.
Okay.
Because didn't you say you read Spawn?
Yes, of course. Like I'm trying to be I told you I read to the Spawn family. I'm trying to see what he's gonna do. It better not just be for the toys.
Why? Just because?
That's all I'm saying.
Why? Just because he's setting up a battle between Spawn and medieval Spawn?
Yes. Finger on the nose. Yes, sir.
But I mean,
everyone knows that Todd McFarlane is.
Speaking of that, I mean, how depressing and it's realistic, I guess, in the real world, but it's just like that shooting on Christmas in the beginning of the issue.
Yeah, I'm just
what? Spawn?
What? Lilith's like, I don't care.
I'm desensitized. It's fine. Everything's fine. What do you mean? We live in America. This is what happens. Hello.
Damn.
I mean, I live in Florida,
I'm
so.
not the biggest.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
I'm kind of unflappable at this point.
I guess, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, he found it! Yay!
Oh, Elvira. What issue number is that?
So
11. Ooh.
Elvira 11. Yes, and see, she's all white now. She's wearing a white dress because they stole her darkness. Vlad is back. He's now a vampire demon because it's better that way. We got our soul survivor and his Here comes the hurt is his catchphrase. That's his Avengers Assemble. And yeah, and here's Mephistopheles in his office as the portal opened above him, and he says, "No, I recognize this. I haven't seen one of these in forever." Says, "One of the miserable wretches must have said my name, so it shows up in my office. I will never forgive Goth." That's who wrote Faust. "I will never forgive Goth for writing that book about me." So yeah, but it says, "Oh no, I know, I see that lady. I know who I'm going to send." So she sends that up. So yes, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, still a great comic book.
Lilith, did you read any DC?
Yeah, best DC book no one's reading apparently is Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen #7. Right,
He's
it's
not
#7, right?
He's not Leviathan. Who cares?
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this: is he still Superman's pal?
Yes, he actually technically is. It's fine. But did you read it?
Okay, I mean,
I
just want to make sure. No.
Oh, you're missing out. They really get into Jimmy's backstory, which we actually really haven't actually had concrete backstory for him in like, I don't know, 40 years. Something like that. Something crazy like that. Okay. So you get to know his mom, his brother, his sister. So, it's cool.
Is it like a tragic backstory?
No, not at all.
Oh, I grew up in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's something like, it's not tragic at all.
I like to take pictures.
But he's kind of going through something. Okay, there's so like 5 different Jimmys, like Jimmy. So I have to like figure out what's going on with him. So that's why we get all this backstory.
Evil Jimmy. Yeah. I remember. I saw that first issue. I debated getting it. I debated getting into Jimmy Olsen because I do like anything that has that throwback feeling to something from the Golden Age or Silver Age of comics, and our Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, just like Lois Lane Girl Reporter, really are books that they pull at me. But it's as
I don't think it has a throwback feel, but Lois Lane is good. That.
Yeah. Well, sometimes just having a tough as nails female reporter, that's a throwback. You don't remember back in the 40s, tough as nails female reporters, that was all the rage. They were feminists doing it for themselves.
Yeah,
back before feminists.
Listen, all I know is Opal City is great. Yeah, I love Opal City, and they give us a lot of Opal City. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. So I don't know.
Hello.
Very charming. It's a very charming book.
Ooh.
This was my DC book this week. Justice
You didn't pick up He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse #3. Shame on you.
I am not into. I won't say I'm not into male erotica, but I will say I've never been that into He-Man.
I'm telling you, all I know is the new He-Man comic books are amazing. Like the artwork is amazing, everything. So you're missing out. That is fine. Not gonna push my views on you.
No, that's fine. I'm not saying I'm not. Listen, Lilith, the amount of books, movies, and TV I'm missing out on, you could throw away.
It's Tim Seeley, though, Philip. At least Philip should be reading.
Yes.
I mean, he has really.
This is why I don't learn the names.
Well, we know him from Nightwing and Grayson, so.
He's really given that pathos to He-Man that he's been kind of like missing. So it's not just like, sword and magic. It actually has like some emotional impact in there. So just saying, it might be something Philip likes. I don't know.
It might be. I might, yeah. I mean,
let me ask you a question. Does He-Man transform into someone, or is he just always He-Man?
He's just always He-Man. We don't need Adam. It's fine. Okay. We don't need Adam.
If you remember the original comics that came with the toys,
which I don't.
These were the original Marvel He-Man comics. He was always just He-Man. Becoming Prince Adam was a trope they created later because they needed a more kid-friendly He-Man. They needed a He-Man with his shirt on because
Pecs.
I mean, yeah, Skeletor. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Censors are stupid. They're not that stupid. So what if we put him in a shirt?
A pink shirt.
And then say, yes, they basically said He-Man needs to wear a shirt. You'll notice that they usually shoot Skeletor in those old episodes from the tunic up. Don't get a lot of the full.
All right, people, we'll work on the Skeletor memes. Free to nipple.
Yes, but no, because the original comics did have him, which I do remember, and I love them. They were great. I was a little kid, and I see that. There you go. So maybe I would like it because I did like those original comics that came with the He-Man action figure. That's where the Sorceress was a goddess, and I think Tila was a goddess.
I'll just say this:
she was just like man.
For anybody that's on the fence, like if you have ever been a He-Man fan, no matter what era of He-Man, this might be for you. Honestly, Tim Seeley is giving the fans what they want, what they need, and literally things we didn't even know we wanted until he gave it to us. So can we just keep Tim Seeley here? He can't do anything else. He has to do like 100-issue run on this, and then he can move on.
We said that about Nightwing too, and we didn't get that.
Definite fan. That's what it feels like. Like he just has so much love and care for this character. It just really shows. It's nice to have that.
Nice.
In this era of Superman. Take your drink.
Oh, hey. Speaking of he who shall not be named, except for every episode. Did you read Legion of Superheroes #3?
Actually did. I think that it was the third best. I think it was the third best DC book. I think that Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen was the best, and then came He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse #3, and I think this one was really good too.
So in this one they have a planet Gotham, I'm understanding.
Yeah, that's like where all the lunatics are, right?
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just thought it was funny because John brought Damien to the future, and when the Legion finds out, they knock him out. They knock Damien out. They're like, "You cannot do this." Or they're like, "We're wiping his mind. We're sending him back to the present." And then when John's gone, they're like, "Okay, don't tell him his mistake that he brought baby Hitler to the future."
And which is kind of funny because it ties into that vision that Batman used to have about it. I love it.
Yes.
Okay. So what is on planet Gotham?
Have they fully explained
Is there
that?
a planet Gotham? I just read that.
Because I got the first issue.
I think it's just kind of one of those jokes that got out of hand. Now they have to deal with it.
Okay.
Well, the way they described it, it's almost like one big asylum, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
What's
the planet called again? Philip, what's the planet?
Okay, Rob Southgate. Gotham.
I wanted to give him something.
God, he was trying to set up that 5 minutes.
It's okay. I got my Justice League Dark out of Hawk. Really enjoyed it. We get a revelation in this for those interested, where basically Wonder Woman has figured out that the Hanging Man, who is basically Slender Man Joker, because Joker is very popular.
Get out of town.
Is actually like the dark half of Hecate, the magic goddess, and yeah. The Slender Man Joker. You don't see it here as much when you see his face, but yeah, there you go. There's Slender Man Joker.
I want to see.
Anything good there? Okay, there's Slender Man Joker. Yes, and she basically says, "Look, if you get me back in my body, I will let you merge with Hecate." And he's like, "That's going to make me more powerful than anything, and my plan is to eat your universe." And she's like, "Yeah, but I actually think that's going to fix you." And he's like, "I can't be fixed. I'm most evilest evil, blah, blah, blah." Just like Joker would say if he was the Slender Man. And so we do know what our resolution is going to be in this book. It's like, oh, he's going to merge Hecate and the Hanging Man, and they're going to become the twin magical forces that are both ultimate terror and ultimate magic and possibility. It's going to be a better universe because now there'll be balance. Balance to the force. So I still like Justice League Dark. It's great. Detective Chimp got his wish to be just a regular chimp again. Although I get the feeling he's still got a brain in there. What? Oh, no, that he got turned back into a chimp? They'll turn him back to Detective. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was this issue. That was last issue. They turned him into a chimp. And he threw what was left of Swamp Thing at the guy who was Dr. Fate after the last Dr. Fate. But then at the end, you see him reaching out to, what's his name, Nobu, to reinvigorate the helm so that he can be Dr. Fate again.
Yay!
It's good. If you like magic and the DC universe.
Because Philip did Dr. Fate.
What?
We'll read.
Oh yeah.
You would just bring back the original or give us his answer.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
And, well, apparently they're giving it back to the guy they did in the reboot.
All right.
So.
And I know
love
Lilith has not been listening to me, but you really need to pick up the Batman's Grave. Issue 4.
I know.
Great
I'm
friend.
waiting on the trade, Philip, as the kids do these days.
I know, but it's 12 issues. It's only on issue 4. But yeah, it's Warren Ellis, Brian Hitch on art, and Batman actually acting like a detective and using his brain, but there is fighting and action also.
So why is it called Batman's Grave?
It's
because when you set out for revenge.
Well, I know, and like in some of the previous issues, it was him like trying to get into the mind of like murder victims and stuff, and it like they keep soliciting it as just like, oh, can Batman get into the mind of a dead person and just like not have it? I don't know, like break him or I don't. It's
not have it nightfall him.
Yeah, I'm not really into the whole grave angle, but I mean, like I said, they
came up with it. Someone pitched a conceit, and they liked the conceit, but now they have to tell stories in that conceit. It's not as easy to tell the story within the conceit. Like when someone came up with the idea, like, what if Absorbing Man could absorb personalities? And they did a really dark, twisted story of him basically absorbing the intellect of all the doctors in the insane asylum he was kept in. And then he ends up absorbing a dead person, and then he becomes catatonic. So, you know, as always happens with that's always how you defeat Absorbing Man. Is you?
I almost wish they would just build this as like Batman case files or something, just because, like I said, it's like mostly detective work. And I don't know if it's out of continuity or it's like set in the past, Lilith, because Alfred's still alive.
Definitely out of continuity.
So.
They definitely didn't have a Batman summit, did they?
That's something.
No, it's just set in, it's like you said, it's Batman case files. It's Batman solving crimes over his long career.
That's
what
do you mean again? Yeah.
And they made it for real this time.
Okay. Did they bring Aunt Harriet back? So,
not yet.
Someone's got to take care of Bruce and that big old.
Well, I think so.
Bring out freaking Batwoman. I don't know what we're doing.
Well, he's with Selena, and then Lucius Fox has been helping him on the tech side. So,
you know, really, they should have brought Aunt Harriet back into the Dick Grayson series. What? After he head wound. That would have been the time to have Aunt Harriet there.
He's after the Court of Owls mess with his head. He's starting to slowly, I think, get his memories back because we got like flashes of him, Dick Grayson actually acting like Nightwing, like bad at fighting like Nightwing this issue. But if you want the in-depth review of Nightwing 68, check out Nightwing News episode 24 coming soon.
Mark my words, he's going to have a memory of an ant. and he's gonna find Aunt Harriet. Mark my words, and that's where she's gonna say, "Well, you were friends with Bruce. What are you talking about, Dick? What are you doing so long?
Mark my words.
You don't write, you don't call."
Keep dreaming.
Call your Aunt Harriet. She's worried.
Mark my words.
Okay, Marissa, tell me.
Call you really? Poor Aunt Harriet.
Anyway, so anything else, or should we get to super connectivity so we can talk some Marvel? Away from this hate.
We can talk whatever you want, man. I'm all about super connectivity. I'm all about super connecting. No idea what we're going to talk about yet.
We got all the Marvel comics to talk about.
I
Well,
only got
I
two
mean,
left.
Iron Man
Oh, we got three
2020,
left.
Avengers.
Oh,
And I read
I will
the-
have to listen because what the hell is that?
I know.
What, Iron Man 2020?
Like,
It's-
isn't that the
it's
thing?
a mess.
I'm confused, so I will be listening. It's fine.
Well, it's kind of from what was going on in Tony Stark Iron Man, but it's 2020, so we had to
Okay.
bring art.
Yeah, I know Stark there. Now here's where you go,
Except
Bendis.
it's not Bendis.
Was he the guy who did?
What,
that
who made him
wasn't
adopted
That
and
was
everything
another
and brought
guy.
back art? No, that wasn't Bendis. Bendis was just the one who said, "Oh, I'm gonna shock you with who his parents are."
It was shocking.
What? They were nobodies.
That was just two other people. Well, but then again, I guess. Well, what you expected his dad to be Dr. Doom? Come on.
I mean,
you had infamous Iron Man running around. So,
well, what you can absolutely say is, well, you know what? It was shocking, and you didn't see it coming.
there were no clues. There were no crumbs. I don't think that's how you tell a mystery, but that's fine.
Exactly. No, I just pulled it right out of my
Bendis.
and
mic drop.
out of
All
okay.
right, so
Anyway, let's call it tonight.
all right, so Lilith, you don't have any more comics?
I'm gonna murder you.
There's my other drop.
No.
Call evidence. Anyway, so yes, send your thoughts on all the latest TVs, movies, trailers, comics, Lilith Hellfire's death threats. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow all the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekick social media all in one convenient package at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Yeah, no, Estonia, Charlie. Hey, and remember to support the sponsors: Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. Get them both, like Lilith did. And when you go on Amazon to buy it, use the Southgate Media Group link for Amazon. It will not affect your shopping at all, but it'll send a few shekels to Master Doom to help bring you such fine products as the Capes and Lunatics. All right. Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you if they...
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the internet, scream it!
Lilith?
I think we lost you there,
Lilith, you
Lois.
cut out, or are you drunk? What?
Your mic
No, she said go ahead. Follow Lilith Hellfire at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter. Follow her on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69 because she's a 12-year-old boy trapped in a woman's body. All right, Charlie Esser, let it rip.
Well, you can always write to me at old-fashioned email way the way Moz and Pause once did at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, at gmail.com. And of course, follow me on Twitter. This is I live tweet Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is coming back, or so they say, at Charlie Esser. That's CHARLIEESSCR. Look for the two E's in the middle.
Quality.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh my! I heard
Quality, eh?
that second episode you guys did of Black Mirror the second one.
Mhm.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I guess he was losing his voice, but Moz with that sexy rasp for quality. Bing.
You dropped, Philip.
I know. Oh, I know. Let's get.
Okay. Get us out of here, folks.
That's
We can
right.
never come again.
So join us back here next time. But for another week, we have been the Capes. The Lunatics.
Yay!
No.
Dream it, Lilith.
Having a sausage fest.
Dream it. Oh my.
Caring for another human being that isn't myself.
I have it right here.
Gobble, gobble. Oh!
I love the season.
Hello, Megan.
Whoa. Horny and angry.
All right. Stay tuned for super connectivity for all your Marvel needs.
Scroll up.
Scroll up indeed.